Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today is Snowflake Day. I got out most of the snowflakes that I own. 2 are from Into Resin. These 6 are from Let's Resin. I just got these 6 this year. These 2 are from last year. I pulled this out just in case we have extras. This came in Happy Mail. It's like a candy mold that you can get in your bakery department. So I thought those would be cute if we have extras. So today we're going to do a lot of Color Passion colors. We're going to see what they all look like in snowflakes and go from there. So we've got Jackie Shimmer, Michelle Shimmer, Debbie Shimmer. These are all the blues and greens. And then Kimmy Shimmer, Thornton Shimmer, and then these were all in one package. Then we got this one by Just Resin, Dragon Blue. So I'm pretty sure these are all available on artisttilldeath.com, and I've got a discount code for her. I will obviously check when I do all my links, but I'm pretty sure she has these. So if you want them and you're in the US, you can get them. If you're in Australia, you can go straight to the Color Passion. I just don't have a discount code for you. So maybe I don't know if you could try Artist Till Death, if she'll ship out of the country. I'm not sure of the cost though. I don't know how much these hold. I'm pretty sure they don't hold very much. I'm just going to start with, they don't say on each one, but maybe I'll check the website real quick before I do that. These are probably 2 ounces each, I'm guessing. I was going to start with 8 and go from there and see what we have, but I'm going to check the website before I start mixing.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
I mixed up 8 ounces to start with. I don't think it's enough, but we'll see. I'm gonna do 2 ounces each. I forgot to show you, I'm gonna use the Amethyst Gel Tint for one, and this laser paste. I think this is from Temu for that one, because I think it's gonna be pretty cool in that. Laser paste is so spectacular in resin, which is shocking. So I'm really surprised, but it's beautiful. So I'm just gonna pour 2 ounces. I just hope I have enough. Almost. Not quite sure how much they need. That is about 2 ounces in there. And then we'll do about 2 ounces in there. What's that? Yep, that's 2. And then I'm thinking, I don't know, some of the small ones, not very much. We'll do like, whoops, that's probably a bigger one. I have like 3 small ones and a couple of the medium-sized ones. We'll do that. And then I'll have to mix up some more. That's okay. We don't mind extras. I really don't know if I want the extras in that extra mold that I already picked out, because they're all going to be blue. I'm going to have to find something else to pour it into. Because I really don't want a blue Santa head and a blue Christmas tree, now that I think about it. Let me just get a spatula. So I could reuse my cup. You get every drop out, you won't mismeasure. But if you leave any in, you will mismeasure. Alright. Somebody gave me a tip to clean your spatula and then spray it with mold release spray, and it stays resin free. So that's a good tip. I just sprayed it yesterday for the first time, so let's hope it's gonna work. Here's the laser paste. I'll try to find the link. I don't know if I can. This was a gift. I think I've looked it before and I couldn't find it, but I'll try. It's pretty much just glitter, I think, in here. I am going to vacuum chamber everything. I wasn't going to, but I'm pretty sure you're going to see all those bubbles in these Let's Resin molds because of the the back, they come up and over, so you don't want to trap a whole bunch of bubbles underneath there for the backs. I'm not sure if this is gonna sink or not, the glitter in here. I can't remember. All I remember, it was really, really pretty, but that's not quite enough. I do remember you needed plenty of it though. I just hope it doesn't mess up my ratio, because if this is made with, like we make our own homemade, part A or part B in the pigment paste, then it may not cure properly. But I do remember we needed a lot, but we're gonna leave it with that. And here is the amethyst, and this is a squirt bottle. I just want the smallest bit, barely anything. You can keep it transparent like that. Oh, that's gonna be really pretty. That looks good. All right, let's do the blues. So I only have 4. Oops, I don't want to wipe that on my laser paste portion. Let's see. Let's start with Dragon Blue by Just Resin. Is this one open? Yes, it is. Now make sure you mix your pigment paste when you open them. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Pop you down back in there. See how it's separated? This one separated a lot more than others that I've seen. But it isn't going to hurt anything. You just want to make sure it's mixed pretty good before you separate it. I mean, before you put it in your resin. Each one, it's so amazing how each brand has their own kind of consistency with their pigment pastes. Some are really loose, like this one. Some are really thick and pasty. Some are like right in between. But they all seem to work, so I'm just gonna wipe off my stick and use what's left. Let's do one of the big ones. Not that they're big. And the Let's Resin Snowflakes are like a transparent silicone, so if you were using UV resin, you probably can on there. Or even if you wanted to just highlight certain parts with a different color in UV resin. Let me just get that paste off there. Let me wipe my stick real quick. Get that unmixed paste off of there before I move on. All right, that looks good. Hopefully I'll remember which is which. I'm pretty sure they will look pretty close to the color that's in the jar, but I'm going to keep these out just to see what we have. This one is one of my favorites, and it just happens to be named Michelle Shimmer. This is so gorgeous. Look at that. See, this one is not separated at all. We don't need a lot. We'll do this one. It looks really close to the Dragon Blue, but a little bit different. It's more like what do you call that color blue? Cobalt blue. Look at that. With the shimmer in there. Super gorgeous. One of my favorite blues that I have. Let me wipe my stick off. It's a good habit to get into because that is where your unmixed pigment paste can come from. See, now it's on the side of my cup. Just gonna get it off. And if it doesn't mix in, it won't cure. Not necessarily the whole piece. Your piece is gonna cure, but where the unmixed pigment paste drops to the bottom of your mold, that's where it won't cure. So you have like a little wet spot and not know what it was. That's what it was. That was Michelle. Let's do Thornton, is like a teal color. Mix her up. This is so pretty. They all have a shimmer to them. Kind of like mica powder, just in a paste. So people say, well, why not just use your mica powder? Why do you use paste? Well, because this is how much paste that you use against mica powder by the scoopful. So that's the difference. One of the differences, not all of the differences, but when you have a shimmer one like these, and you can get the shimmer look with your mica powder, you use so much less than you would if you were to use your powders. That's why I have a couple videos on how to make your own pigment paste. I get that question mostly after they watch that video. Like, what's the point? Why don't you just use your powder? And that is the point, is because if you have a favorite powder and you can't get it, and you're running, you don't want to run out fast, you make pigment paste out of it and it'll go much further than it would if you were scooping powder into you. Because we really don't need as much powder as we think we do. And we all scoop it in, you know, over scoop, I think. So it's an easy way to control how much you're using, because you know for pigment paste you don't need hardly anything to get that beautiful color. All right, one more. Let's do Debbie Shimmer, which is a greenish color. And then we'll do the rest on the next batch. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and vacuum chamber this set, get them poured. See, there's nothing left on my stick, hardly at all. And it just completely... Oh, I see unmixed pigment paste on my cup. Let me wipe it off. Give it a wipe. Ever since I started wiping my stick like that, I have not had any unmixed pigment paste fall on any of my projects. Now that I said that, watch today. Just like the other day, I'm like, I've never had a bubble on this little turtle shaker, and then I unmold it literally 3 seconds later, and I had the first bubble I ever had on that shaker turtle. It was so funny. So now that I said that, watch. And every time I wipe my stick, I still see some. So I'm just going to mix it until I don't see it come off. That looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to vacuum chamber these. We'll get these poured, and then we'll move on to the next batch.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold.
Man, that blue one in the middle almost went over. I caught it at the last second. Okay, I'm going to spritz these and start with the deepest. Let me just get those surface bubbles popped. This one didn't completely finish, but I did not want it to go over. So this one, I'm going to do the amethyst. Oh gosh. Is it just 1 ounce? I told you guys, I couldn't remember. Why does everything look so much bigger than it is? Yeah, we got... I could have used this for a different color. Oh well. I'm gonna just go up a little bit more. Oh, almost too much. It's displacing that alcohol, which pushes it out some. All right, well, we got a little left over. I pulled out some other molds. This one is for the laser paste. I'm guessing we're going to be having too much all day. This one, you don't want to overfill either. I learned that last year, but you can't really tell if you overfill it, honestly. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. It just looks like these are put together when they're, oh my gosh, this is only like an ounce too, you guys. Not very much at all. I got it like an ounce left. I could have used it. Ah! Oh well. I do probably need, you know what? I can probably pour that in the Christmas trees. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so that means I'm going to over pour all of these. So here's a small one. I'm not over pour, I mean over mixed all these colors. So you guys are going to have all kinds of extras today. It's going to be quite a big day. Definitely putting alcohol in these because it's got this back covering that I told you about, that it's going to trap some bubbles under there. So hopefully if we pour slowly and you've already taken the bubbles out of it, we might be able to avoid them. Plus you'll be able to see them to try to pinch them out. This one's got a hole maker in the center. Oh, I don't see any bubbles forming in it, so that's good. A little bit left. That is going to be gorgeous. See how you can see right through it? I don't see any bubbles. That's just silicone there. Alright, we're going to get that out of the way. Let's see, what do we have? Obviously more than I expected, so we'll do some of these larger ones. Just want to spritz it really good. Pour it slowly. I can't remember which is which now without the bottle sitting next to me. Okay, I see a bubble forming right here in the tips. Right there. Get out. There it is. There's one here. Nope, I didn't get it. I might need to put, you know what I'm going to get? A little tiny. Get that out of there. There it is. I don't see one in any of those. I do see one in this one though. There it is. There it is. Watch, I won't have enough. Oh my gosh, it's close. Ooh, that was close. Let me see. I do have some bubbles in here. Gots to get them out. That's what's nice about these see-through molds. You can see exactly what you're dealing with. You can even use like a dotting tool or something, a toothpick. I think I got them all. I'm gonna save you. Let me grab my spatula because it will hold what's left. Let's pop those. That was the perfect amount. Why can't I do that every single time I pour resin? Wouldn't we all love to have that gift? I do not have that gift. I have quite the opposite. Perfect. Spritz everything. And move it out of the way. Okay, let's see. Let's do this one with this one. Same thing, I'll just use my little stick because there's a lot of points in this one. Oh gosh, I hope I have enough. It's always like the opposite. You either have enough or you don't have enough. Ooh, it was so close. I don't even see any bubbles formed. So between the alcohol and pouring slow, I think I did pretty good. Is this the dragon blue maybe? Probably could have used a tiny little bit more, but I'm good. I'm good with it. I'll just have to sand down the edges. Yeah, I'll have to sand down all these parts because they're going to definitely shrink while they cure. I mean, I could pour something, but that'll just change the color, and I don't want to do that for today's video. Okay, we got one more mixed up, and I think this one looks like it'll hold the most. Which is not going to be much at all. Check for bubbles, which I don't see any. It's doing really good. Okay, that's domed. I have a little bit left of that one. I wanted to do other colors on those two. So let's see what we have. I'm going to put the laser paste. Keep spritzing these. There's still bubbles rising. I'm going to do the laser paste in here for the little Christmas trees. I don't want them too thick though. I probably should have spritzed. There's some... Maybe I'll do a Christmas present too. Like half full. Because what else would you do? Well, these are pretty thick because they're used for something else. I'll do the other Christmas present. And, oh, here's a snowflake. We'll do that. Actually, we could do both of them. Perfect. Everything's half full. Put that in there. Move that out of the way. And what do we got left? Oh, a lot. A lot when you're not planning on pouring. I'm gonna do some turtles maybe. Let's do a couple turtles. Never hurts to have the extras hanging around. There. There. I'll put the rest of this one in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in this cross. I almost was going to put it in my giveaway mold, but you know, these are giveaways as well if you think about it that way. I'm just going to fill it up and we'll make a keychain. Okay, that one's gone. Let me grab the next. Gonna make some pendants out of these. Well, some of it anyway. It doesn't hold that much. Where is my stick? There's one. Two. Three. There's enough for maybe a half of one, and then we'll do, maybe I'll split it half and half. One. This one's got a little bit more. Whoops. Well, can't split it half and half because I filled them all up. All right, that's good. I'm just going to dome each one of these with an extra drip. That way I don't have to trim the backs. Pretty hard to trim, especially with fingernails. All right, there's barely anything left, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the last drips in the giveaway mold, and I'm going to mix up another, I don't know, 1 ounce maybe. I don't need that one, but enough for these two. Hopefully an ounce is enough, maybe 1.5 ounces. Oh, I looked on their website, I forgot to tell you, before I started mixing, and they did not list how much they hold like they did for their gnomes. So yeah, I couldn't really go by that. Let me just grab another, I don't know, 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces. I don't know what I was thinking. I was looking at milliliters, and I'm not good with milliliters. I ended up mixing 100 milliliters, not even thinking, well, that was 3.5 ounces. So I pulled out this little gnome one, since I have one more to make, and I set aside 2 of those ounces for the buttercream that needs to go in there. I just can't believe I just did that. So yeah, we're just adding, you know, more stuff for you guys to watch today. So this one is going to be, what is this called? Jackie Shimmer. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I do these things. Stick to what I know and go from there. Let me wipe that off. This one's really dark in here and I barely put anything in there. Let me just get that off the sides. That's a lot of pigment paste and I barely put anything in there. But it's a really pretty blue. A lot of these blues are very similar. But I remember opening this package and these little ones, the shimmers, they all came in one set. So I don't know if you can buy them separately. I'll try to find the links for you when I link everything for you. But I don't know, maybe you have to buy the whole set, I'm not sure. Okay, there's that one. Oh gosh, so I do have to vacuum chamber the gnome while it's half full. It's been working out for me pretty good. Not getting, oh, this one hasn't been opened yet. This one is the Kimmy Shimmer. Keeping all the bubbles out of those little hats. And that one's gonna get the hats painted after we demold it. Let me just go toss this over there. Whoops. Don't want to put that away with pigment paste all over the blade. All right. Get this one. This almost looks like a Tiffany blue, just a little deeper. Very pretty. Definitely wipe my stick off for this one. Get all of that off the sides. Let me just wipe my stick. I go through so many napkins. I've been using all these napkins I had stored away in my house forever. And they work out pretty good. You could just grab one and not worry about ripping off the paper towel. And I see unmixed pigment paste. Look at that color. Oh, it's so pretty. I love all of them. I love blue, especially Christmas time. Oops, that doesn't go on there. That goes on here. Yeah, buttercream. Let me grab the buttercream. I'm just going to add it in off camera so I don't get powder in my molds over there. It does tend to spill out on me. And then I'll fill it a little past half, and it'll go in the vacuum chamber with everything else. I gotta fix those pendants. When I sprayed the alcohol on there, it made them overflow. So be careful when you dome things and then spray alcohol. That can happen. So make sure I was not able to dissolve this in alcohol. So make sure you mix this really, really good, or you're gonna have the same issues that you would have with unmixed pigment paste. So we're just going to spritz that mold. Let me wipe my stick. I bet if we spray these with mold release too, because they're silicone, they would keep them from building up all of that resin on there. I'm just going to spritz it and fill it about halfway just to get into all those little tiny hats. Squeeze it. There's a bubble that came out. And then we're going to put everything in the vacuum chamber. I'm just going to spritz this guy. This guy was bubbling like crazy in the vacuum chamber. Made me turn it off a little earlier than I wanted to. The pigment pastes were nowhere near as bubbly as this one. So hopefully he'll come out okay. I thought he held 2. I'm going to know today. Doesn't hold quite 2. He holds about 1.5. And I'm going to scoot him away. Hopefully I don't tip it over. Alright, let's do... I think they both have about the same amount mixed up, which doesn't need much at all. This one doesn't have that back piece, so you should be good. Just make sure it gets around that hole maker. My little stick. You won't be hanging it up if you don't. Definitely have more extras. For sure. Okay, this one. Let me just, it's the bottom of that. This one is such a deep color. Really, really deep blue. Around that hole maker. Whoops. It's not going as fast as I want it to. There it goes. And we have more extras. Perfect. I have another cross out. We could do this one. Oh my gosh, I almost spilled that gnome right into my other one. I got too much going on this table. That cross. Set that aside. How about this little turtle dude? I still have more. I have another little turtle dude out. You know what? I'm going to stack these and just pour it into one mold.
Mama, I'm home.
Hey.
What you making me?
I'm making you Christmas ornaments.
Cool.
You want them?
I don't want them.
What? How rude.
Ooh, I might take that blue one right there.
Let me spritz this one. This one might be cool. This one might steal the show.
I like these two right here. And that one. I might buy them off you for $1.
Oh, $1.
$1.50.
Oh
okay.
man, this one isn't enough.
You gotta scrape.
I am scraping, trust me. I have a little bit of the buttercream left too. I don't want buttercream in him.
Buttercream's good. I like buttercream.
Come on. Get into his feet. Oops. I might have to pour a little dot of buttercream in the middle.
Put some rocks in there.
Well, you probably can, but I'm going to regret this.
Just do it.
I think you're right.
Nah, go with the glitz
I'm
method.
going to go
and just
get a
add.
marble. I'm going to stick this marble, the clear marble in there. I don't want to ruin a piece. That one might be really cool. And now I have 1/2 ounce of buttercream, and I don't have any more molds sitting out. Buttercream, what can I do with that? Let's see, can I put it in the Santa? No, I don't want to do that. Let me just find a mold real quick. How about this one? Little mushroom. Making a mess. I think I will paint the mushroom. Let me just wipe my stuff before it dries on here. I think I'll paint the mushroom with something. A chameleon powder of some sort. Let's do let's do this one. I don't know if Let's Resin still sells this one or not. This is their huge bottle of violet. We're gonna do that on there. Oh, I need a brush. Hopefully I won't get it in there. I don't want just a buttercream, although that was probably the right color for a mushroom now that I think about it. But who wants the right color on something? That's no fun. I'm just gonna brush it all and then pour the buttercream in there. I don't think I need to tint it black for any reason. It should still give us a chameleon color. I hope. We'll find out. Could have got a bigger brush though. This is an Into Resin mold. Okay, I think I got it all. I'm just going to tap it out and then pour it. Oops, I almost grabbed the gnome to pour. Oh my gosh, those gnomes are going to haunt me today. Can't spritz this one because of the powder. And look at that, this one takes 1/2 ounce. Perfect. Perfect. All right, that's it. Now it's time for the comment of the day. Can you believe how much we have to undo today? Oh my gosh, so many things. Okay, let's do these. I told you that was going to be beautiful. And I'm going to, of course, spend some time on these extras and glam them up a little bit. Here is the present and a snowflake. pretty. They'll be much prettier when they're finished. Here's the other one. And then a present. And a Christmas tree. So those are the laser paste leftovers. Here is the amethyst leftovers. Look at that, gorgeous. Gorgeous color. Beautiful and see-through, no bubbles at all. Looks great. This one was, oh gosh, this dark one, I think, Jackie. Jackie was very, very dark. It's almost like a black with hints of blue. Really dark. Pretty, but darker than I thought it was going to be. Let's see. This was the chameleon powder, of course. And that was the grape violet. So it goes from green to purple. And I'll do something to jazz that up a little bit. We've got a little turtle here. Oh, this was the one with the, well, at least we can't see the marble. And I'm so glad I did that because I like him and I don't want to ruin him with that extra buttercream that we had. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. These are from Amazon, you guys. These are really, really inexpensive. Go in the link in the description box and you will find all the links for these things. And if there is discount codes, I put them there as well. That one is gorgeous. That one was the Kimmy Shimmer. Beautiful. This was the amethyst. So you'll see opaque and transparent today on these. That is so pretty, not a bubble in sight. Gorgeous. And one more turtle. They all have like different backs. I think there's 3 different ones you could choose from. 3 or 4, I'm not sure. And this one is so pretty too. He's got all his little facets on his back. Gorgeous. All right. Oh, here's some leftovers. Oh, look at that green color. It's gorgeous. We need extra words for gorgeous. This is the bluish color. I don't remember which is which. That was the green one was Debbie. And that bluish, that was Thornton. That was that one, the blue. And these are all Thornton. They're beautiful. Rich colors, very rich. I do have to trim. I just sand the edges of those ones. Okay, this is the gnome. Hopefully we're good to go ahead and paint the little hats. Yay! Really good. He's so cute. So we're going to paint the hats red, green, probably gold. And do a little blinging on there. All right, let's get to these. So here's the amethyst. Yesterday we did it in red, but here is transparent. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so much prettier in a transparent. I think I have the red one sitting here. I do. Here's the red one. I mean, they're both gorgeous, but it just seems to shimmer more when it's transparent. So that is that one. Let's do this gorgeous one. Now this one is much thinner than the rest, so we got to be very careful until it's completely and utterly cured through. And I do have to drill a hole through this one. Oh my gosh, look at that. I told you it was going to be pretty. So we have to drill a hole through there. I mean, there's a hole there, but you would have to pour this really, really thin for that not to be covered. I've never one time been able to pour it that thin. But that is so gorgeous. Oh, I love snowflakes. I'm so happy the season is here. Okay, this is the dark one. Let's do it this way. This is the Jackie Shimmer. I hope they're good to come out. I have been waiting extra long, so they're cooled down. Look at that. It is so dark. It's like navy, dark navy blue. I don't know if you're picking it up, but look at the shine on it. It's beautiful. All right, next. This is this one, Kimmy Shimmer. Beautiful. Oh, I love that color. It's like Tiffany blue, like I said, with just a hint darker. It is gorgeous, not a bubble in sight. Oh, I love it. Love it. You could do your whole entire tree with things like this. Okay, let's do this one, which is going to be this. No. Is it Thornton? Oh, wait. Must be. Yes. Yes. Thornton. Hopefully what I saw was accurate because I didn't see bubbles on the tips. So far so good. This one is going to be tricky because it's got the hole maker in it. I'll do that one last. Just barely some trimming on the back. Pull that out. There we go. I guess I'm going to have to drill the hole through because it did not make the hole for me. Unless I could... No, I'm going to drill it through, but look at that color. That is stunning. Oh my gosh, I love that color. And look how shiny that mold is. It is gorgeous. I love these. I wonder how many times we're going to be making these this year. I have so many Christmas ones to get through, you guys. Okay, let's get... This one can be a little tricky. I just need to get one side out. Come on. Definitely make sure they are cooled down if you're using a heat mat. Otherwise you will rip these to pieces. This is the green. This is the Debbie Shimmer. Look at that. Gosh, it almost looks like marble. Or what do you call that? Green stone. I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. But whatever it is, jade. It looks like jade. That is so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, which one next? Let's do this one. Oops, dropping stuff all over. So this is probably, see, these two are hard because they are so much alike. Thinking that one, I don't know, you'd have to watch the beginning to be sure, but I'm thinking this one is Michelle Shimmer. Come on. And being so thin, you do have to cure these longer than normal. So far, so good. Come on. There we go. Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. Loving it. You know I'm going to do something to these, right? And this last one is most likely this dragon blue, I'm thinking. Let's see what we got. Oh, come on. While I'm undoing this, I was while I was waiting for these to cure, I was wrapping gifts for the Christmas extravaganza. And I was answering emails last night from several of the brands. I reached out to all of the brands to see if they would donate items for our raffle. Oh my gosh, this one's a little softer than the others. You guys, if you are coming to the Christmas party or thinking about it, and you can make it, I think there's 30-something tickets left. They have donated the most generous gifts for the raffles. We are going to have so many gifts to give away that practically everyone might win. Look at that. I don't know which is which. They look basically the same. You'd have to go back and see. This one's a little bit brighter. This one's a little bit darker. Look at that. They're gorgeous. I just have to fix these holes where the holes go because resin got over them. But you guys, oh my gosh, the generosity from those companies was mind-blowing. Like, Into Resin is donating $1,000 worth of molds. I couldn't believe it. They're sending me 20 molds to give away. So I'm going to give each one away individually. I want as many people to win as humanly possible. Resiners is sending me all kinds of equipment, including the curing machine, the debubblers, the air purifiers, and some other things, multiple things. Like, I have gifts coming from Little Windows, Dianca Pours, Eye Candy, Rolio, Bond Craftor, Let's Resin, Into Resin. All of the companies are sending so many things. I am so excited to give them away, you guys. I am pumped about this party. It is going to be epic. So hopefully, if you got your ticket, start looking forward to that. Make room in your suitcase or plan on going to the post office to ship some things home if you're flying in. Because a lot of these things, and Don and I also bought every single person gifts. That's what I was wrapping today because I have a lot to do before the holiday comes. So that was super fun, and some of them are heavy. So we will explain all the way we're going to do it at the party. A lot of that party is going to be videotaped. I'm thinking about live streaming it, but I don't know. That would be quite a long live stream. But you will definitely get a video out of it. If you have not bought your ticket and you are coming, you are going to want to come, because the price of the ticket, if you won anything, is basically going to be the price of your ticket. I just cannot believe how much stuff. So I just want to say a huge thank you to all the brands that have supported me. I never in a million years would have dreamed I would be doing this a couple of years ago, and here we are. So I'm so excited to see you all and meet you all. So I'm so excited for that. But I wanted to give them a shout out and give you guys something to look forward to. I'm going to put you on a little bit of a fast forward, fix all of these up, and then we'll see you in a minute.
Michelle's got her apron tied up tight in her glitz and glitter room tonight. Blue, green, teal, a Christmas hue, resin pouring under sky so true. Rhinestones sparkle, they catch the light. Her ornaments shine, oh what a sight. She's mixing joy in every pore, serving Jesus, heart to the core. November's here, the spirit's strong, decking the halls as she hums along. Blue, green, teal, and a rhinestone glow. Michelle's Christmas, heart starts to show.
Now there's a gnome, red, green, and gold. For Stephanie's tree, a story told.
With tiny hands she shapes with care, love for the Lord and the work she shares. Sparkles bright, the resin set, Christmas joy she won't forget. November skies may still look fall,
She hears the carols, she feels the call.
she's mixing joy in every pore, serving Jesus, heart to the core. November's here, the spirit's strong, decking the halls as she hums along. Blue, green, teal, and a rhinestone glow. Michelle's Christmas, heart starts to show. From her hands to the Savior's throne,
Every piece, she's never alone.
her work's a prayer, her craft's a song.
She's spreading cheer all season long.
She us hard to the core. November's here, the spirit's strong, decking the halls as she hums along. Blue, green, teal, and a rhinestone glow. Michelle's Christmas heart starts to show.
I've got everything completed. That took quite a while as normal. Here's the pendants. I used the super glue that was sent to me in Happy Mail, and this stuff grabbed on within seconds. Like, you had to have the bail perfect the first time, or you have to pull it off and do it again. That's how fast that glue works. I'll link it below if you want it. It's amazing. For magnets, I used it on magnets. It just grabs and you don't have to wait for it to dry. It just dries. So for these, I just put little eyes on there, and obviously the magnet on the back, eyes on those, eyes on these. I don't usually do anything to them. Here is the, oops, that one moved and that one moved. Gotta fix them. Oh, I have to re-glue that. I grabbed it too early. I put rhinestones on the dots of the mushrooms and a tassel on. Drilled a hole in the top. Put a eye screw in there to attach the keychain. Here's the magnets. Aren't they adorbs? So I just painted and put stones on and put a magnet on the back of those. So those came out cute. These, the gifts. And then I took a paint pen, went in the grooves that were already there, and stuck a stone in the center. So those were those. Here is the crosses. I tried out the new triangular jump ring. It worked good. And I just put a stone to cover that hole that was there. This one I did the same thing. I drilled a hole through there, put an eye ring or eye screw in there, and then put the tassels on. So those were those. Here's the gnome. I spray sealed this one. So I painted the gold, the green, the red, and the markers from Let's Resin are not metallic and they're matte. So I wanted them shiny. So I just spray sealed everything. I put brown noses this time to go with the buttercream, and then a little bell on the top of each hat. You can hear that. So that's the second one done. I hope she likes it. Here's the snowflakes. So I put stones on all of them, just in different places, and then I put a silver rope on them to hang them from a tree. So all the ones from Let's Resin are going to go as a set if you want them on eBay. They could be on, I don't know. But that is gorgeous. So I did AB rhinestones on that, turquoise rhinestones on that. I just kind of let the snowflake tell me what it needed. I didn't really, I don't know. So I did diamond ones on this one. I do have to go back and just kind of wipe it all off after they're completely dry, get the extra glue off in some places, which is not a big deal. I'll just use a little bit of alcohol and rub that glue right off. I need to move that up. Like I said, they're not completely dry. And then here's the other one. I used green on this one, the center and the edges. I didn't do anything where the rope goes. Here's this one, beautiful blue. Again, all these strings from that glue drives me insane, but I need to wait till it's dry so I can wipe it properly. And then this blue one I did with the diamond ones, so that's gorgeous. I love them. Here's the Into Resin molds. So for this one, I put a light lilac stone in the center, and that's it for that one. And then this gorgeous one, I love this. I love this mold. I will be making this like all season. Oops. Because it only takes like 1 ounce. So anytime I have 1 ounce, I'll probably be doing a snowflake again. I know I did last year. So I just put red and green on that one. And that is it. That's amazing that that's it. It seemed like it took me forever to finish all that. Anyway, I'm going to get you guys some pictures. I hope you liked it and inspired you to make some snowflakes. I will see everyone tomorrow. Hope you have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Sparkly streams, her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.